Hello. So I've tried to make this video a couple times because I really don't know how to introduce myself on a first video. So I guess I'm gonna roll with it. And I took some notes just so that I can get my point across and not ramble. But before that, let's address the elephant in the room. My lips are not always this big. Just got them done and like a refresh. So they're a little swollen. I got some Botox here too, and it doesn't hurt, but it feels a little sensitive, I guess. So let's get into it. I love books. I love talking about books, and I thought YouTube would be the perfect place to give my full thoughts on a book. I usually post on Instagram. I'll put up a story after I finish on my personal Instagram. So I do have other friends that like to read and stuff like that on there. So I'll post my book and then I'll do a quick synopsis of what it's about, and I might add a little bit of my own thoughts or whatever onto it. But it's not really enough to go into everything I thought about the book, or talk about the characters, or just the overall excitement or distaste for the book, I guess. And you can't really do that in a story. I mean, I guess you could, but it is my personal account, and I feel maybe not everybody's into it. I will say though, I've had people message me and respond to the story and just say oh, that sounds so interesting, or that sounds so cool. If it was a movie, I'd watch it. Or they'll say things like, "Oh, if I had time to read," or "I used to love to read, but now I'm so busy," and whatever. And I guess there's always audiobooks, but if you're anything like me, you get really distracted, and sometimes yeah, I'd have to go back. And I don't really do audiobooks, but I'll do podcasts or just long form content. And that's what I primarily watch, is long form content. But when I'm reading, I usually do, physical copy books. I do have a Kindle. I've read on the Kindle. I think it's great. You can even adjust your settings so that it looks like a book. It's not just looking at a screen. I feel like they've come so far, and I've got an older version of a Kindle. So since I do enjoy long form content myself personally, I thought, well, this will be for those people that enjoy long form content as well. Generally, I prefer mystery, thriller, Freida McFadden. That type of genre is something I've been into as of late. But I've always liked that. I've always liked the mysteries and the thrillers and the whodunit. Clue was my favorite board game as a kid, and Monopoly. But I think that I will probably get outside the box and review other things, because I do like some sci-fi. I like some fantasy. I love the building of a world and the Game of Thrones of it all and the Sarah J. Maas of it all. I like that. But I'm a mood reader, so just whatever I'm feeling at that time, or whatever I'm drawn to, or if I'm really obsessed with an author or something, then I'll kind of go in that direction. But I don't know. I can't say what I'll talk about or what I'll do here. I've got some cool ideas, and I'll probably start with the books that I really enjoyed or still enjoy. Full spoilers ahead. I'm gonna give the whole story through my own words, my own interpretation of it, my feelings, my opinions. I'm gonna tell the story, and I'm going to do it in a more softer, not ASMR. I don't really do all the sounds and the clicking and the clacking and all that. Maybe that'll be unintentional, I don't know, but I'm doing a softer tone, more relaxing voice. I guess an ASMR in some ways. So soft-spoken. I don't know that I can do like a full whisper. Kind of hard. But yeah, that's really what I want to do here. I've been thinking about it for a long time, and I am kind of recovering right now. And I thought, well, I've got the time. Why not sit and do it? And I do really enjoy books a lot. Like, I used to use TikTok. I would get on TikTok and talk about my books, but I would even feel like I was kind of rushing it. I would think about it too much because I wanted to fit it. I feel like TikTok, people go there for short form content. I do prefer long form content. So I think that's the direction I'm going in with this. I will be discussing the book at length. I don't know. See, I'm not putting myself in a box or limiting myself to anything. This will just be how I feel about the books. But I'm excited. So I'm not really sure which one I'll start with. Because that's another thing is if I don't talk about the book right away or if I don't like share it in some way with someone, I kind of forget stuff. Like I may need to like go back and kind of look over some of the things that I, like wrote in my story or books. I have some here, but I give a lot of them away to friends and I kind of like forget. I never got into Goodreads. I also want to get into the BookTube community because it's really cool when you see someone say like, oh, if you liked this book, you'll love these, or if you are into this genre, these are some cool ones. And I just like discovering new stuff all the time, different stories, anything really. Just again, mood reader, right? Like if you're a mood reader, you know. But yeah, I'm going to kind of get that going. I'm going to see what books I'll talk about first, and I'm excited to see how this grows or what direction this goes in. So if you made it this far, thank you, and I hope you stick around.